In this episode, it is January part 2, so we have a roundup of the Premier League transfer window, and we have a Barclays Premier League match against Watford. That's all coming up next. Hello everybody, this is Apple31, and welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2016 with Southampton. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment down below, and why not subscribe while you're here. I also have a Twitter. You can find me at the Chewy Apple and use the hashtag ChewyApple31 when sharing. So in the last episode, we had that game against Bournemouth, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. And we rounded up the first half of the transfer window. Since that game, we played. Well, I'll go over the Bournemouth one if we didn't go over that one. It was a pretty sad affair. We lost 1-0. Callum Wilson in the 89th. Sad. Then we played Leicester. 3-1 win there. Dustin Tadic in the 33rd and 47th. Then Nathan Dyer got one back for them, but Sadio Mane in the 93rd minute got us the goal that we needed to seal the deal. Then we played Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round. We lost that 2-1. Alexis Sanchez in the 27th got an early goal. Then Dustin Tadic brought it back in with a penalty in the 68th, but then Francis Coquelin in the 71st shut off our dreams. So now it's time to go over the transfer window. I'll just find what I need to find, and I'll be back in a second to go away. So this here is the screen with the roundup of the transfer window over the whole time. So as you can see, we have this transfer up here of I believe it was all time. No, it's just January. So we have this transfer here, Andreas Samaris from Benfica to Arsenal on the 5th, £32 million. And you can have a look here. Transfers we made. Jay Rodriguez, of course, now for 8.25. We brought John Flanagan in for 2.2 mil. James Maddison for 1.4. I don't even remember half of these. James Bree for 1 million. Igor Denisov for 1 million. He's been pretty good. I think that's just about it. I think we've had a few outs on loan. But the big transfer in Tommy Orr from Ipswich on the fee of $7 million is the biggest transfer by far in this window. At the close, the next biggest, as you can see, 600k. So Tommy Orr, of course, 24 years old, Australia, hooray. Probably not worth £7 million, but he has got 26 caps for Australia, 2 goals. Look at this, it's good. And we were missing out. We were short on a left mid, so he will fill that role perfectly. Apart from that, nothing else has happened in the transfer window. As I said, this here is a screen with all the roundups. I'll go over the transfers that we have done in the transfer window in just a tick. So this is how the transfer window looks at the end of the transfer season for season 2015-16. Our ins, Ryan Nyambi for 950k, Hayden Coulson for 1.1, Ashley Cole from Roma for 240k, cheap. Denisov for 1 million, Madison for 1.4, Bree for 1 million, John Flanagan for 2.2, and Tommy Orr for the 7 million. Of course, our biggest, the total comes to £14.89 million. The outs, a lot of it's been loans, but the biggest out, of course, was Jay Rodriguez at £8.25 million, Stephen Davis to Swansea on 3.8 million, big, and Lloyd Isgrove out on 1.1. Kelvin Davis was the only one out on the free, and as you can see, some people have been out on loan for quite a while. Ryan Seeger's been out a couple of times. You can see Gape's been out twice, Reed's out twice, Coulson out twice, Flanagan out twice, Sims out twice, Nyambi out twice, Seeger out twice, and Willwood out twice. Willwood's going to be a good player. So that's the total outs, coming to a total of £13.15 million. So with that, I'm going to go into today's game against Watford. So, of course, there are some players that are still out. Cuco Martina is out, injured for 2 to 3 weeks with a sprained ankle, but I registered him so I could register Tommy Orr. He was important. Graziano Pele is out for 3 to 7 days with a twisted knee. Big loss. The moment it's been, where is the man? Sadio Mane, who's been filling in. Fraser Foster is out for at least 3 more weeks before he can come back. He won't be at full strength. He might get a few games in before the end of the season, but he's been out all year, as fans of the series would know. And Ashley Cole is still out injured for 4 to 9 days with a back strain. As well as that, over the time we've had Classy's been out for 2 games. Does it tell me injuries? No. Notes? No. Career stats? Yes, probably. Yeah, see, he's got 9 yellow cards in the league this year. He's played 15 games, so he's just probably 2. What's his aggression? So yeah, 17. See, he's quite aggressive and quite determined. But look, he's gonna be a good player. So it's important that we hold on to him. But he was out again for 2 games. And I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if Virgil van Dijk goes out again. Look at that aggression, 17. So we are going to go into today's game. Let me load that up and I'll be with you in a sec. Radio, so here is the team for today's game. As you might have noticed, I have made a new formation. It is a 4-4-2. So we have Stekelenburg in goals, as always. Bertrand and Cedric are on the wings, and Van Dijk and Jose Font are in the middle of our defensive line. We have Tommy Orr and Jordi Classy on the wings for in the midfield, and we have Ward-Prowse Manyama circling the middle, and Mane and Wambi up front as our strike duo, which will most likely be Pele and Mane up front when Pele is back from injury. So we need to give a squad number to someone, and that's probably Tommy Orr, and we can auto number you, 18, sure. So Watford are currently 15th, so a loss here could see them go into the relegation zone. We are currently in 8th, so a win here will put us into 7th, as long as Everton don't win. Yes. So it looks like they're playing a 4-2-3-1. Roughly. We'll see if our tactic works. Gotta love the individual team talks. Radio, that went well. Tommy Orr make his debut but they steal it. But we get the ball back. Kwame, Mane, too much power there, Cedric. Mane just could not get to that. Ricky, and we get the ball again, but we lose it because we're not good. The play breaks down. So as you can see on the right, the league table as it stands, Tommy Orr, beautiful. Tommy Orr passes into Wanyama, but doesn't get the league table as it stands. Chelsea are on 53 points. Arsenal are behind on 46 in second. So as you can see, currently in the relegation zone, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, and Sunderland. But just like the top, the bottom is still very close. I mean, teams like Watford, Newcastle, West Ham, Stoke, even to a stretch Swansea, and Crystal Palace aren't safe from relegation. So that was a pretty uneventful half here at St Mary's Stadium. Southampton nil, Watford nil. But we've still got plenty of time. Stekelenburg's just been excellent this year. I keep mentioning it every episode, but he really has been. It's really a testament to how well we're prepared for such a big loss, but it'll really be good when he gets back. Because we can start using him. Nawami gets an early shot off. So it looks like we're playing pretty well. Bertrand, Ward-Prowse, Mané. Oh, loses the ball, but we'll clean up at the back. Virgil van Dijk out to Tommy Orr. What can Tommy Orr do with it? Nothing. Lose it for us. So much for £7 million. And Watford have a chance gone begging. Mané, Bertrand, into Orr, back out to Mané, into Orr. Orr's got a good shot off. More Prowse with the corner. We've never been good at corners, so. Jordy Classy. Looks like we've been getting a very, very good start here in the second half. Mané's got the goal. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and Mané puts it in the back of the net. Southampton 1, Watford 0. Sadio Mané, the goal scorer, won me with the assist. And the tides have turned. Hopefully we can put some goals on Watford. They pass it back to their keeper. Mané's got the ball again. 1v1 into the right corner. Mané with a double in 4 minutes. It is now Southampton 2, Watford 0. Tommy Orr this time with the assist. Another great goal. Mané's been great this season as well. He gets mentioned every single episode, but just look at those stats. He's 23. I mean, he's already reached his potential, but he'll be handy. If we can keep him around, he will be handy. The off-season will be interesting for Sadio Mané, I reckon. Bertrand, up to Orr. Ward-Prowse, Wanyama, back to Virgil van Dijk. Jose Font, Cedric passing around the back. Good job. Wanyama into Wami. Off the keeper. Higher classy, Wami, Wanyama. Bertrand gets a shot, but it's blocked by the defenders. Virgil van Dijk stops it. Lovely, classy, Wanyama. Back to classy. And that's the highlight. So, it appears that we're going to win this game. It looks like Watford's got the chance. But we steal the ball back. Barbo, Anya, no, back out to us. Huami out to Orr. Good pass. Watford. Oh, more Browns. We're playing Watford. Cedric with a corner. And Ali somehow gets into that big mass and steals the ball right out from the middle of it. Time for some substitutions. Dustin Tadic. I put him off for Tommy Orr. It's been a good debut for Tommy Orr. With an assist to Sadio Mané on debut. So the two changes, Cedric off for Stephen Colker and Dustin Tadic on for Tommy Orr. Ibarbo takes a shot that sails right over the bar. They've got another chance here. Two chances very quickly. Ibarbo, but Stekelenburg, once again, he's been excellent. Saves the ball. So as we come towards full time, just the one bit of added time to play. Virgil van Dijk, what a surprise, another yellow card. That was a pretty poor free kick, and it looks like we will be winners. It's full time, Southampton 2, Watford 0. Sadio Mané with 2 goals. And of course, well-earned player of the match. That puts us up to 7th. Yes, we move into continental qualification spots. If you didn't know, well, if you remember back to the beginning of the series, we had the ability to qualify for continental football. So now we're going to have that ability again if we can hold on to our position in 7th. And that sees Watford slide into the relegation zone. So the other results, Aston Villa win 2-0 against Everton. That's good for us. Crystal Palace, Balazy with 4 goals. The 4th minute, 11th minute, 28th minute penalty, and the 79th minute for 5-1 win against West Brom. Man United, Rooney and Depay, and Rooney got sent off against Chelsea. Newcastle 3-0 against Man City. We got the 2-0 win against Watford with a double from Mane. 1-0 from Leicester against Stoke. Swansea won 2-0 against Bournemouth. Tottenham won 4-0. And West Ham won 1-0 against Norwich. So I'll be back in a second to wrap this thing up. Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of the episode. Remember, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. As I've told you before, I'm on Twitter. You can find me at the Chewy Apple. Capital T, capital C, capital A. Use the hashtag ChewyApple31 when you are sharing the video with your friends and family. Next episode will be against Liverpool. Gonna play Liverpool. We're getting close to the end of the season, so I'm trying speed through these. There'll probably only be about 3 or 4 more episodes. Like Liverpool, by someone like Stoke. Or we could have a double. No, we're gonna have a double live com. West Brom and Liverpool. Called it. And then we'll have probably another one, maybe Swansea, and then finish it off with Everton at the end of the season. So there's probably only 3 more episodes. Remember, if you enjoyed this series, let me know so I can make maybe a second season. So if that's all I've got to say, I think it is. Well, this is the I can't speak. This is ChewyApple31 out.